Hi, good morning. This is Scott. Welcome to the meditation live stream. I hope that you are doing well. And I hope that you are in good space. I have today and yesterday a lot going on with my crown, the very top of my head, energy-wise. And sort of feels like kind of lightly painful. And I see this sometimes as expansion. You know, over the years, I've had headaches, I've had things that impact me, and sometimes we need to grow, and sometimes growth is uncomfortable for a little bit. So I take it as a little bit of growing pains, so to speak. And here on my channel, we're working with a meditation technique that works with our body, our emotion, our mind, our relationships. And I like to do a brief talk in the beginning, and then we'll get into that technique. And this is sort of where I've been at for almost a year or two now with the process. And I'm sort of, I think, inviting light into my channel, into this work, into the ideas that structure this work. And over the years, I've read so many books, I've had so many different thoughts, and been a part of the integral community, and kind of found myself adrift a little bit for many years. And a great comrade in arms, so to speak, my friend, my internet friend, who I used to do a lot of the discussion around this with, she passed away in, I think around 2021. It's hard to say, you know, the way things were around her, the end of her life. And without getting into those details, I'm sort of asking Spirit to come in and help me with the creativity piece of what I'm attempting to do online. And I've said things, you know, my channel had been sort of growing for a little bit, and then it stopped because I think I've said some things that you're not supposed to say on these devices, unbeknownst to me. And you know, really what I'm trying to do is help people who are spiritually inclined, like I am, not suffer as much as I did when they encountered the dark night of the soul, they encountered their trauma, they encountered the truth about how the world works. Sort of they've woken up more than once and had more than one awakening. These are the people that I think that I reach out to when I do my work. And we're often kind of all over the place, I think. Or at least it seems that way. And, you know, I've seen another guy online similar to me who's trying to work with the shadow side of this phenomena of awakening. You know, we have our light, and then we have our shadow. We have the Jungian unconscious and the subconscious. And we have a collective unconscious. And he's working with that. But, you know, he's trying to get people to connect to it and in a similar energy to where I am. So I just find this kind of thing interesting to notice. There are people out there like me, you know, that are they are genuine in their in their hearts, and I suppose that we don't necessarily have incredible financial motivation behind what we're doing. I think both people are out there wanting to connect deeper anyway, and to invite more of the light in, and into that creativity. And we'll see what happens. So I'm going to read for a little bit. This is a book called The Space Between by Peter Mitchell. And it's all about the awakening of the intersubjective space, the mystery of the awakening of relationship. Hold this space. We accept. Let me start over. Oh, all right. In the acceptance of what is, in the natural surrender that follows, the recognition of one's original face, the world appears changed. It comes alive. There is a tingle in the air. An electric current of vitality infuses the view, and a deep sense of sacred, precious immediacy makes everything sing a hymn of praise to divine presence. Hold this space. Anyone who steps into its orbit will sense it somewhere in their being, even if not yet consciously. Hold this space. Share it with awakened souls who glimpse the same view. Create a network of alternative reality, a living unity, a between space of perfect stillness, transforming the world through a shared seeing with many connected eyes. Hold this space. Let us change the world from inside out. We'll stop there. And we'll begin now with practice, gently closing your eyes and tuning inside, beginning with some deep breaths, cleansing, deep in through the nose and out through the mouth. Acknowledging all of the biological functions of your body, hunger, thirst, all of the forces, drives that comprise your physicality. In-breath, feeling. Out-breath, letting go, dropping stale energy. Stoking the biological function of heat in your body. Allowing your breath to get all the way down into the depths of your body, down into your pelvic floor, into your legs and feet. Feeling a lot of the movement of the breath in the sinus cavity. The sense of the wetness of the air or the dryness of the air. Very good. We'll do 3 more. Great. Allowing your breath now to return to your usual way of breathing. Feeling your body's sensations, subtle movement, tingling, sense of aliveness. Areas of your body that you feel well, areas that you feel less well. Feeling your body's connection with the earth, feeling the earth underneath you, your body's contact with the planet. Begin the practice of feeling and softening on your in-breath, feeling your body throughout your body. Then on the out-breath, meeting your body with softening, like warm honey melting down through your body, deep into the earth. And as you soften and melt down through your body, you're cleansed, healed, purified, and made whole as that energy is brought down through you and into the earth, where the earth receives that energy, transforms, and recycles it. In breath, feeling, out breath, softening and melting. Very good. And whenever you're in doubt, you can always come back to feeling and softening. A great technique to practice throughout the day. And now we'll practice in our hearts, gently bringing your attention up into your heart space, feeling your heart, noticing your heart, and spending time on the in-breath, feeling, and then on the out-breath, softening and melting your heart. You can notice how you're feeling emotionally, noticing your emotional landscape. And without making your emotions right or wrong, just allowing yourself to feel a little bit. And good emotional hygiene is feeling things together rather than feeling things all on your own. So learning to feel things together in a safe way. And you could be feeling any of the 5 main cardinal emotions, like anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. And those kinds of emotions give your life direction. So noticing how you're feeling, and just allowing yourself to feel a little bit. And bringing your attention up now into your head, feeling your head on the in-breath. You can feel your head and then soften. Feeling on the in-breath, softening on the out-breath. And because I have so much going on with my crown, that's where I'll breathe today into my head. But you can choose either your crown or your third eye space, whatever feels correct for you. Often we carry a lot of resistance and tension in our head without knowing it. As a part of the many aspects of the day kind of build up in your head. And to take the time to lovingly care for how you feel in your head is a very big deal. Just feeling and softening in and around your head. And coming in contact with your thoughts, you can remain uninvolved with your thoughts. You can allow them to come and go without pushing, penetrating, pulling away from your thoughts. Just letting your thoughts come and go. And a great technique is when you notice that you are involved in thinking, to come back to gently to feeling your body sensations, for example, instead of thinking. Very good. And then now we'll gently practice with our eyes open, softly opening your eyes, and we'll work in the relational space. Let us take a moment to honor and appreciate the work we did with our eyes closed together. I'm honoring that I'm hungry already. And with our eyes open, we'll work in the relational space. We'll practice feeling outside and inside. Everything in the relational domain has an outside and an inside. And it's possible to feel into those spaces. So, on the in-breath, feeling around you, the space outside you. And then on the out-breath, feeling inside you. And just practice noticing the distinction between the two, the differences. Feeling outside on the in-breath and inside on the out. Feeling outside and inside helps you see and know and feel the difference between how something looks compared to how it feels, which is really great for your sense of self, identity, and navigating reality with a little bit more nuance, integrity, and the ability to make choice that you find beneficial for yourself. And if you like, you can add in qualities to the practice of love, compassion, and gratitude. And you can practice sending and receiving love, compassion, and gratitude. These are useful feeling states because of their way in which they resonate in the world. And when we become more loving, compassionate, and grateful, true transformation happens on so many levels, seen and unseen. So on the in-breath, feeling love, compassion, and gratitude around you. And then on the out-breath, love, compassion, and gratitude towards yourself. And today I'm adding a little bit of forgiveness into my practice. Love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness. Maybe you would want to add some forgiveness too. Sometimes the hooks of betrayal run deep, and it takes time to see how they are settling there. Even though maybe you thought you've forgiven, it's sort of like layers of active forgiving. And even then we forgive ourselves too, in the same way. Forgiving others is also to forgive ourselves. It's like a completion over time. And that's a story for another day, I think. So from here, we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. I'll be quiet so you can do yours. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up healing and blessings, and ripple out into the community. Amen. Great, thank you so much. May you be blessed. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.